Okay. Hi, Mark Ryman, Learning Center agronomist, and we're back out in the field today. It's about 100 degrees. We're really kind of suffering through that, I think, tough end of season weather that has been kind of hitting us hard all season long. But I wanted to highlight something that I think is really important, and that's scheduling or planning that last irrigation of the season. And this year, I think it's a little more important than normal because we just don't have, for the most part, any help we're getting from Mother Nature. We're hoping to get, something like an inch of rain this weekend, which would help out. But, typically at this time of year, we're starting to think about shutdown. With some of the rains we've had, we've been able to catch up, but this year is not the case. So I want to just provide a reminder about soybeans. So the soybeans right here behind me are about that R6.5 growth stage. So you're starting to see some yellow discoloration out there. You're going into that where you are finishing up pod fill, but there's still about 2 inches of water that those soybeans need to use to get to the R7 growth stage where you've got at least one pod with that mature pod color. And that's where we would typically say, if you see a lot of plants at R7, you're pretty much done with water use. But you've still got about 2 inches to go. If your beans are, just starting to yellow a little bit out there. The other piece is on the corn. If you break apart those ears, and you'll see for the most part right here, we're about half milk line, even on our early planted corn. And that too, you're right there around a little more than 2 inches of water use to go before the end of the season. So it's important that if you're seeing those growth stages, as you get to 3/4 milk line, then you've only got an inch to go. That you're really paying attention to it, because this year we're not getting any help really from Mother Nature on it. It's something that we've had to supply. So if you go out there and you probe and you're not keeping that soil moisture level above 50% plant available water, that's moisture you're going to have to provide with the pivot. So go out there, take a look at those growth stages, probe it, and then kind of make that decision. Maybe I've got 2 inches left to go. Maybe I've got 1 inch left to go, but it's really important to put that on, because if you don't put it on, you can shrink your soybean size, lose a lot of yield there, and then you can basically end the season on those corn kernels a little bit before they finish, lose some yield there. So I know we're all ready to be done irrigating. I know that for us, we're really tired of moving these linears back and forth, but it's very important to finish this corn, finish the soybeans off as best we can to maximize yields out there. So with that, sorry I couldn't bring you better news, but hopefully it does rain this weekend through a broad swath of the state. We'll talk to you next week about other agronomic topics here from the Learning Center.
Thanks for watching this video from the Gothenburg Water Utilization Learning Center. For more information, please call 308-537-4500.